Hello everyone, Jose Garcia with Garcia Home University here. So I wanted to make this video. I'm in the area where, well, I was in the area nearby where my first investment happened, my very first mobile home I ever invested in. So anytime I'm in this area, I like to kind of drop by. It's just one of those kind of things. My beginning, my starting of, you know, that one mobile home has made a difference into everything else. Because I remember like it was yesterday how the worries, the concerns, you know, all the what ifs, everything that you can think of that can go wrong, you're going to think about it and then some. And when you try to talk it over with family, with friends, you know, it's like they're just going to give you their take on, oh yeah, no, there's no way this is too many what ifs. But you can't go with the tide. You got to go against it. You know, you have to believe in yourself. And the one thing that you can do that I always push for is educate yourself to a certain amount, to a certain point where you know what you're doing and you know how to get started. You cannot learn everything there is possible from a book, from behind a computer. It's never going to happen because no deal is the same, no investment is the same. And when you get out there in the field, regardless of what you think all you know, and you can learn a lot. Don't get me wrong, you can learn a lot from behind a book, behind a computer. But when you get out there and you start seeing these things from first sight, now actually in them, that's going to make a difference big time. I mean, you're going to run into problems, issues that book might not have taught you of. Good thing, good reason why to have a coach and a mentor, of course. I would push for that as well. But that first investment is going to teach you so much more than any book, any computer can teach you possibly. Along with that, you know, let me go to So this is my first investment I ever had. 2-bedroom, 2-bath, single wide, mid-80s model. I'm not gonna flash the vehicles or none of that, but this is the home, the first one, the beginning I call it. Still here, still standing, still strong, and I'm sure it'll be a long time. For those of you who say mobile homes don't last more than about 5 years before they just tear down completely, that's not true at all. We've invested in some mobile homes that are early 70s, later 70s. Now there's a whole thing about that I coach you on, you know, don't invest under 76 for certain reasons, but you know, if it's going to stay in a park, you're not taking it anywhere, you're simply rehabbing it and renting it out, rent the home, whatever you're doing, you know, those homes will last for a very, very long time. So yeah, but that one there, just, you know, that first investment is going to teach you so much more than anything else can teach you. You're going to learn so much from it. You're going to have every worry there is to it, but it is okay. One thing that, you know, a coach of mine once said, and it kind of just, because once you get into it and you're thinking and you're worrying, you have concerns, he said something like, look, you're buying distressed mobile homes, you're rehabbing them, and you're reselling them. That's it. Stop overthinking of everything that can go wrong. And it kind of lowers you back to, you know, reality. Like we overthink everything there is to. Now give me 1 second. I'm trying to get out of this road. And it's, you know, you just got to jump in and do it. If you know how to even get started, if you know how to find a deal, how to get a contractor crew, how to talk to people, I'll tell you this, you're well ahead of where I was when I first got started. When I tell you I knew nothing other than I wanted to be a landlord for whatever reason, and mobile homes were it, that I went with that and I made it happen. But a lot of you, I talk to you, the way you conversate, the things you say, I know you are more than ready to get started. But for whatever reason, you yet to do your first deal. And the more you think about it, the less you do it. Then you talk to family members, like I said, and they give you their doubts, and then you're definitely not going to do anything. So you put it off again and again. And then what that one day turns into weeks, turns into months, and 2 years later, you still haven't done a deal, and you continue to educate yourself, which is great, but you have a serious paralysis of analysis going, and it's not going to change unless you take action, period. It's not going to happen. Take action. That's all I can tell you. I mean, not everything's going to go right. I wish I could tell you that. Think about it like riding a bicycle. I wish I could tell you that you're not going to fall, but you're going to fall. But you get back up and you keep on going. And before you know it, suddenly, now you're doing tricks on that same bike. You know, that's the way it works. So same in any investments, in anything you go after. After a while, you can't help but to get good after you're doing something over and over. Practice makes what? So, yeah. Long time since then, 7 years ago. I mean, over 400 transactions now. We do everything you can think of with a mobile home. That one rehab, that one rental, that's what it became, a rental. I sold it long ago, of course, but that went on to become so much more, including now coaching you all. So, you know, it's got to start somewhere. Hope this message motivates you, gets you started. And if you do need help, assistance with coaching, mentoring, you want to get started, you still feel better by having a coach and mentor from the get-go, I suggest it. I have many mentors today. Reach out to me, j@garciamhu.com. Visit our site at garciamhu.com. You can click on all of our social media links we have there: LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. YouTube, we share a lot of videos. This is where this video is going, probably where you're watching it, if you're watching it. So yeah, get started today. That is the message. So all right, till next time, thank you for watching.